So hi everyone, Mr. Burke here, just trying to help you out a little bit with HBS 1.2.4. So during this activity, you are going to be measuring the lengths of some of your own bones and then using those measurements with some equations and testing out to see how accurate those equations are at predicting your actual height. So I have a lightning cable here and a tape measure just because when you're doing this activity at home, it might be a little bit of a challenge because we don't have, or you probably don't have meter sticks and yarn and stuff like that. But what we're trying to do here is use a flexible string or cable to be able to use as your way to collect the length of a bone and then hold that string or cable up to a measuring device to figure out how long your bone is. So with the tape measure, it might be okay for you to try to use this to measure the length of your femur, for instance. But if this doesn't bend exactly right, which it might be helpful to use an intermediary device like this cable or a shoestring or a belt, or if you have yarn, that. You're gonna pinch something. I wouldn't tie a knot in this. If you had the yarn, I would tie a knot in the yarn to serve as like your 0 point. And you're going to take that and then hold it up to the one end of the bone you're trying to measure, and then take the other end and hold it to the other end of your bone. And then you can grab this and use the points between your fingers, the part you just measured, and hold it up to say, oh, well, this is 15.5 inches long. If you have a meter stick and you have yarn, then you have exactly the materials we would use in class. But if you have something other than that, you can still be successful by using a cable like this, as long as it's at least 3 feet in length or at least longer than your femur. You'll be able to measure everything you need to measure today. And you're going to need some other device to be able to hold that up to. That would give you the length. So you're collecting the data with this and then figuring out what the actual measurement is with your tape measure or ruler, meter stick, or however you end up doing it. But you are going to end up measuring your femur as your longest bone. So whatever you use needs to be longer than your femur. So hopefully that helps you get prepared to collect the data for 1.2.4 so that you can test out these models, and then we'll actually end up producing our own equation using data from class.